I want to discuss the Bernie Sanders Project Veritas debacle along with everything else that Bernie Sanders, I believe, stands for. Project Veritas came out with a video with a couple of his workers on the campaign, paid workers, mid-level organizers that were, of course, espousing communist propaganda, stating that they wanted to guillotine people that disagreed with them, send them into gulags, get retribution upon the rich. The typical communist.
Right, let me know. I'm ready to start tearing bricks up and start fighting. Good. I'm no cop, bro. I'll straight up get arms. I want to learn how to shoot and go train. I'm ready for the revolution, bro. All right. I'm telling you.
Good stuff.
Guillotine the rich.
Hell yeah. The guillotine's very humane too.
Yeah,
It's humane. It's humane.
It's more humane than the cool.
That's debatable. Like, I think I'm of the belief that, I've read a little bit about the gulags. I think they're blown a little bit out of proportion. They were mostly for re-education. I don't know. What?
Montana's like, she hears this spiel from me all the time.
Oh, really?
Is disgusting what these people say. Now, I will grant you that amongst 1,000 staffers, 10,000 staffers, however many Bernie has, there are going to be people that are going to espouse such views. You just take a look at the bell-shaped curve. Some of them are certainly going to be outliers, and the outliers are going to be, of course, most attracted to the most left-leaning candidate. My contention here is the fact that the Sanders campaign hasn't come out and condemned them. Once again, Bernie can't condemn that. How is he going to protect us? Bernie Sanders is a sheep who invites wolves in wolf clothing. People like Linda Sarsour who advocate for Sharia law, who are very anti-Semitic, which has been proven over and over again, and yet he invites her onto his campaign trail to say a few nice words about the guy. Why? Because he's the most left-leaning candidate. Maybe she thinks that she can eat America once she attains that seat of power. That wolf, and Bernie Sanders doesn't recognize this. And then Joe Biden, one of his supporters, calls corrupt. Of course the Bidens are corrupt. His son is on the board of an energy firm in Ukraine making $83,000 a month. And people want to think that there's nothing to look into as to why he got hired and why people are willing to pay a good chunk of change to him. What possible reason could there be? Occam's razor says that there's corruption of some type going on, and he got hired because of the name, which in an interview with one of the big three networks, he readily kind of admitted.
If your last name wasn't Biden, do you think you would have been asked to be on the board of Burisma?
I don't know. Probably not.
This is Bernie, who then, when his supporters write an op-ed piece or write something about Biden being corrupt, says, no, nothing to see here. Biden's not corrupt at all. I don't understand it. He's not sticking up for principle. It's obvious to anybody in America, at least, that there's at least a possibility of corruption. Regardless of what you say about Trump, can we not agree that Occam's razor states that Biden's son making $83,000 a month on the board of Burisma has the possibility of being a form of corruption, and that it's maybe something that we should look into? And Bernie says that Biden is not corrupt, does not stick up for his supporters. Again, inviting Linda Sarsour into his campaign, inviting, having these radicals that he will not denounce on his campaign. And then Trump defends Bernie Sanders to some degree, stating that the CNN certainly seemed to have it out for him.
That in 2018, you told her that you did not believe that a woman could win the election. Why did you say that?
Well, as a matter of fact, I didn't say it. Anybody knows me, knows that it's incomprehensible that I would think that a woman could not be president of the United States. Go to YouTube today. There's a video of me 30 years ago talking about how a woman could become president of the United States.
Senator Warren, what did you think when Senator Sanders told you a woman could not win the election?
I disagreed.
The presupposition of being, of course, that Bernie stated this, and Warren said, I disagreed. And then Trump says, yeah, I don't think that Bernie would have said that. And Bernie then denounces Trump. He is spineless. He's a weakling. And you want him to protect America? You want him negotiating for us with Vladimir Putin? Bernie is a loser. He's sincere. You give him that. But he is spineless, he's a loser, and he's a bad judge of character. I don't know how else to say it. Bernie Sanders is not the right choice for America. Ideology and communistic beliefs aside, if he was running on the Republican side and did the same thing, I would call him a spineless little loser, a frail old man who cannot stick up for himself, cannot stick up for what's really true and right. He'll stick up for his beliefs, maybe, but he won't stand up to the bully. And you want him to protect us and negotiate with Putin. You want him to be in Iran negotiating whether or not they get the nuclear bomb? I don't think so. I cannot vote for Bernie Sanders under any circumstances after this. Linda Sarsour, the radicals in the radical ideology being espoused by his supporters and his campaign staff, decrying Trump when Trump defends him. F Bernie. I have no sympathy for the man. I have none. He has proven himself over and over that he is not fit to be president of the United States. He is not the leader that we need. Leave me a comment. You can feel free to disagree. Just be cordial and explain why. And y'all have a great day. Peace out. Feel free to subscribe.